On first down, it's Newton. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Off play action. Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Just beating the play clock is Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Sanders. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drop.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 50, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw is Newton. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Carr now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Going to try and throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On first down, it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down is Newton. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the play clock's running down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Newton now to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Second and 10, Newton again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. On first down, Carr steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Carr, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Kelsey out in the slot right. Now Carr throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. One receiver right, that's Brown. On third and long, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carr to throw on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Carr. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Newton on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play action. It's Newton. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Kelce out in the slot right. On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Welcome back live to Orlando as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. They fake the give. Newton. And off his back foot, he'll heave. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
Now this offense ready to take over again. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Shotgun now for Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up on Night Train Lane. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15.